With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Williams. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of it. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Second and 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the 44, Stafford, he finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run here with Akers. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. From the 30 on second down, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, Akers, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On third down, Akers, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Gay's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now it's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And Gay knocks this one through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Back to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 88 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. Stafford on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. To throw again on second down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down. Akers, 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On third down, Akers stays on his feet. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, some touchdown Rams from 21 yards away. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. He's back to throw. That's caught by Pitts. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. It's in.
Shorty. I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about to action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.